who, according to you, is the greatest chess player of all time? Magnus Carlsen, Gary Kasparov, Bobby Fischer, somebody else? Kasparov is one of the greats, one of the all-time greats for sure. Anatoly Karpov was great, and he was dethroned by Kasparov. Bobby Fischer was probably the most genius level, one of the most genius grandmasters of all time, but his reign was not that long. I think Kasparov had a very long reign as world champion. Um Magnus Carlsen also has had a very long reign as world champion. Um, and I've not followed chess for quite some time. After the advent of AI and computers and all, when computers started beating humans and all that, I kind of lost interest in chess. And I used to play chess as a kid, but I gave up playing chess at, I think, sometime in my early teens, because you start a chess game, it's going to take a couple of hours, and there comes a point in time in your life there where you have to decide that, those 2 hours that I'm spending, or 3 hours I'm spending on a game of chess, it's a waste of time, because that's not my overall objective in life, to be a chess player. So I gave up chess, and I kind of lost touch with chess around there. But coming back to the question, look, I may be wrong, I may have certain biases, but during the time I used to follow chess, I think it was Kasparov who was the strongest chess player. So I can't really say who's the best chess player. From what I've seen, it's Kasparov, but I'm sure Fischer probably may have been a better player. There are many other great players, both Pinnick and I don't know, so many. Um, yeah, and right now we have a very interesting crop of young players, really young players. Link Diren, Gukesh, Vidit Gujarati, those two siblings, the Indian siblings. I forget the names. I'm sorry, but yeah, Vaishali and her brother. We have a whole lot of really interesting, exciting young players who've come up. So it's good to see that. So I'm not sure I know who's the best player. If you ask me about boxing, I may be wrong, but from me, from what I've seen, Mike Tyson is the best of all, or greatest of all time. Some people would disagree. They'll say Muhammad Ali is the greatest of all time. And some people would say even that is wrong. There's a Roman player whose name we don't know, but whose statue is available, who may be the best player of all time. But from what I have seen, I'll give you my perspective. So probably Kasparov from my perspective, or maybe Fischer, maybe.